Now we are going to use these two colors, Ganache and Brownie, and we are going to do a correction procedure for my client. I think that I will use maybe 5 drops of Ganache and 2 drops of Brownie, something like that. And I think even the consistency will be perfect because these pigments are not thick. They are beautiful and they go very good into the skin. So this is going to be our mix, and I am here again in a second and we can start together with the outline. Okay, so I am ready, my mix is ready, my machine is ready. I'm going to use some Evora machine. I'm going to use 1 needle 033 round liner long taper. I really like to use long taper when the skin is nice and skin looks normal, and we can start with the outline. I do a really short movements, back and forth, but I want to have my outline like the most precise outline I am able to do, because then when the outline is super precise, then your brows look really beautiful. But it's hard for me to talk and be precise, so now I'm going to focus on the outline. Now we check again, and we can see it beautifully. Can you see? I love it. It's absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. And here, more like a shading. Okay, we check again. Yeah, it's beautiful. Okay, I love it. I will clean it and I will check. Okay, I see that here it's a little bit softer, so I will brush. Oh, but it's everywhere. Ah, it's perfect. Maybe here. I will come back here and I will make it a little bit more visible there, and we are done with the outline and we can go and do the shading. So, this way. Perfect. And we will check. Yeah, it's beautiful. It looks perfect. This is what we basically want. Yeah, and it's everywhere now. Really good. Now we will start with the tail. I do movements only towards myself. Light pressure. Stretching quite well. And slowly moving forward. Okay. Back and forth. Back and forth, back and forth. Up and down. I need a little bit more color. Again. This way. Back and forth. Okay. Again. We will do the whole brow, but like really softly. So our shape is visible everywhere, even like here and here. Now I will use only like movement towards myself, and I will go over the whole top like this. Okay, really soft this way. Perfect. And this way. And now we will go over the whole brow, in the body of the brow. Now we go over the whole brow. I do like really soft first pass. We work more on the bottom part. And here in the front, my movements are quite chaotic, very far away one from each other. We will clean. And we see our beautiful color. Beautiful and soft, and we can also see our tail, so it's perfect. Amazing. It goes quite good into the skin, so I'm really happy about it. And now we will work more at the bottom part, tail and body of the brow, and we will leave top and front like this. So we do not oversaturate it, because we can oversaturate quickly and then there is no way back. I am using Ganache and Brownie. Brownie is a yellowish color, like brown color, but with a yellowish undertone. And Ganache is like really beautiful color, which is a little bit darker, but it is quite neutral. It's not like really warm, either really cool. It's something in the middle. And Ganache is a really universal color, and everyone is using it because you can modify this color quite well, and that means that you can use it for a lot of skin types. And based on what kind of pigment you will use with Ganache, you can create different brown shades. And I really like it because there is quite a lot of inorganic ingredients. It's not like one inorganic ingredient, but there is more inorganic ingredients in the formula, which means that the color looks beautiful in the skin, and you can create really amazing satin effect with beautiful pixels, because this color, it takes a little bit longer for the Clinita to penetrate into the skin, which means that you can create beautiful gradient, because if you have pigments with strong binders, they go quickly into the skin, but they also become darker very quickly, so you are not able to play with the gradient as much. But here with the glycerin-based pigments, you can play much more. So that means that you are able to create more luxurious effect, because you can really play with the top and front, and you can do a beautiful gradient with that. If you want to use Ganache on its own, you can also use it on its own. But for this client, I wouldn't use it on its own because it would be dark. But with Brownie, it's the perfect combination. What I also love to use with Ganache is either curcuma or copper. But curcuma is less warm, so if you want a dark color, you want to make it warmer, but not too warm, so you do not lose this darkness too. I would say that curcuma is the perfect choice. And you can use Ganache on its own, for example, for brunettes, for example, Fitzpatrick 3 or 4, because these people can tan and they can become darker on the sun. So that means that it wouldn't become like transparent or less visible, because the Ganache is dark. But it's like really the perfect formula. I really love this color. And I also used Brownie on its own already, and it creates this light brown, light to medium brown based on how you saturate it. You can create beautiful like a blondish color, because there is yellow, it has a yellow undertone, so it looks beautiful on the blonde clients. If you would like to test these colors, you can check the link under my video and you can buy these colors on my shop, rizanova.store. You can also see my new collection there, and I hope you will love it as much as I love it. This is something I use every day for my clients, for brows, for lips, for everything I do. And this is a pigment booster balm. I really love to use it because it takes the redness away and it hydrates the skin. It has this consistency. Now we will do a massage with the Rosa Booster Balm a little bit. Okay. Now I want to clean it with the dry cotton pad, but with this Rosa Balm. A little bit of the white soap from Rosa, and we check. Look how beautiful it is. I want to brush this way. I don't know what I would do without a brush. I love to do it, and we also have to clean pigment also under the brow hair, like that. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, I can see some empty spaces, so I'm going to work on the small empty spaces. I will put mask, I will put Rosa, and I will go to the other side. We can see color beautifully everywhere, and also these tiny pixels, but because this is a correction procedure, I know that my main focus at the moment is on the body of the brow and on the tail. So that's why I am focusing here more, and I'm trying to saturate these parts more and better. So the healed effect will be amazing, also really natural, but the shape of the brow, especially the bottom part, will be a little bit more visible. So it stays like this for like 1 year, 1.5 years, and then my client can write me again. And we know that after 1 year, 1.5 years, the will be like getting lighter and lighter. And after 1 year, 1.5 years, she should have like 50% of the pigment left in the skin, maybe 40% left. And we are able to do another procedure, and we don't have to basically use laser. We have to learn how to work. So the work in a way, we don't have to use laser anymore, because it's problem with lasers. Either there are some parts of the road where lasers are not able to, we are not able to use them officially, and some parts it's too expensive to even buy, and some parts, no, not even some parts, but in general what is the problem is that some clients, they don't even want to attend a laser removal, to go for laser removal, they are scared. So we have to make sure we know how to work without using a laser after 1 year or 1.5 years. And you have to understand your pigments, you have to know how to work with them, so then you know you don't have to use laser, and you can predict how brows will look after some time. But there is a lot of knowledge and a lot of yeah, basically a lot of learning and a lot of knowledge behind it, behind everything. So you know what's in your pigment, you know how these ingredients behave in the skin in general, how they behave from the long-term perspective. You know what you can expect, if the brows will change the color or they will not change the color. There's a lot of things what you have to keep in mind to be like a really high quality PMU artist. And as you see, we didn't even use anesthetic. And my client is okay, and it looks perfect. We don't even have a lot of redness around the brow. Everything is absolutely amazing. I'm so happy today about everything. We can see a little bit of plasma, but it's all right, it's normal, it's okay. And I am 100% sure that the color will heal beautifully. And I will make sure to write my client to invite her to my studio to take pictures and videos after this is healed in around 2 months, so I can show you and you see how this combo, how this mix can look like, because I really love it. I really, really love it. And it flows into the skin really quickly. Okay, I change my movement and also my angle this way. Oh, I love it so much. I love it so much. You know what? I was burnt out a little bit for the past few months. Last year was really, really hard for me, but I feel like that good days are coming. And I found a passion in making permanent makeup again, like doing permanent makeup, because I was struggling a lot last year. Maybe you didn't even notice, but it was hard. But now it's perfect. So I am back on track. Oh, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. After 5 years of doing permanent makeup, I basically learned from the beginning how to do eyebrows from one side, because I attended a course 2 days ago and my trainer told me, Terezia, try and learn work from one side, it will help you. So now I am learning from one side. After 5 years, it's crazy, but I will make sure to learn this. But it's really like I feel like I am starting permanent makeup from the beginning, because it's completely different, like everything is different. But we'll see how it goes. Now I'm going to focus more on the outline and on this second brow. And I'm not going to talk during the procedure as much, because I have to focus much more as I do a new thing. So you can see how my brow looks like at the moment. I still see some small empty spaces. It will take me like 5 minutes to finish this one. But I already started with this one. I already have a first pass. You can see how saturated is this one. This one is not so saturated, but I'm going to use a string. I'm going to do my lines to make sure that I know where to work, and I'm going to saturate the body of the brow and play a little bit with the details here, and then I will do both brows at the same time after I'm done with this one, to just do the smallest details, and we are done. I do a really short movement because I want to be very precise here. And I work on the saturation of the tail and body of the brow and bottom part. Really important thing is to really stretch in a good way, so towards myself, away from me and to the side, and also 90-degree angle. I really love the pixels and the effect. I really love it. See how beautiful you can clean it, how quickly you can clean it, because it has glycerin inside, so it's hydrated and it does not dry out so quickly. That helps a lot. You don't have to like do this on the skin, you don't have to traumatize the skin, and then your effect, healed effect, is beautiful. Like 10 more minutes and we will be done. My focus right now will be on the body of the brow and on the bottom line. can see how brows looks like after the correction procedure. I really like it. We see that it's not really thick. I don't really like to do thick brows. It looks perfect now because it is like her eyebrow, but it's like with a little bit of shading, so it heals. She will have a beautiful, beautiful shape. Bottom part, tail and body will be a little bit darker. So I really, really love it. My client will see it in a minute and I will see you in the next video, and I hope you really like it too.